Today, we're gonna be replacing this little light fixture in my kitchen with a brand new BLITZWILL ceiling fan. So I'm just gonna do the install, kind of show you how it goes, and you'll be with me every step of the way. First step is gonna be removing this thing. Not gonna go into a lot of detail there. I'm gonna get this removed and I'll be right back. As you can see here, I have my light, I pulled it off. Of course, got all the electric turned off to this side of the house, got my wiring all exposed and ready to go back in. First step is gonna be to attach your mounting bracket. My house is pretty modern and actually has a setup place for this mounting bracket, but this kit also includes hardware. If you have wood or cement that you're trying to go into, this kit has everything it is. So first thing, mounting bracket's gonna go right here to this coupler. Got a couple of screws right there. I'm gonna knock this out. I'll be right back. All right, as you can see, got that bracket installed. Now on to the next step. All right, so this next step is gonna be a lot safer to do off the ladder. So you're gonna need this piece right here. You're gonna remove your little locking pin here. Just pop that bad boy out. Slide this out, set that to the side. You're gonna need it here in a second. This is gonna be the part that's going to your ceiling, so make sure you're holding it this way. Gonna get your canopy cover first. That goes through the canopy cover just like this. Next, you're gonna get this little piece right here. Slide it up just like that, so it looks like that. Next, you're going to get your motor and you're going to feed these two wiring harnesses through this little shaft here. Definitely a lot easier to do this one at a time. First wiring harness, we'll just kind of push it through. Pull it through the other side. Make sure you do it with both wiring harnesses. So now that we got our ceiling fan built, we are to just slide it right into this hole right here. Bam. Alrighty. On to the next step. Up here in the mounting bracket, we have two screws that are slightly down from the other ones. Go ahead and remove those because that is how we're gonna secure the canopy. For the wiring here, everything kind of goes through the remote. The remote has the harnesses for everything else. So you just wanna slide this into position. Just like that. And this is where we'll make the connections here. You'll see that they're labeled, the ones that you stuck through the bottom. All right, so we got our two wiring harnesses into play. Now we secure the rest of our wiring with our wiring nuts. Of course, your copper wire goes to the yellow, that's your ground. Then black to black, white to white. I'm gonna secure them with some wire nuts. I'll be right back. So got everything wired up, got the remote controller receiver into place. Now, we're gonna get our canopy cover here, just kind of tuck all those wires into the side so they're not sticking out. Find your hole and get it all put together. Now we're gonna build our fan blades so that we can get them installed next. So what you're wanna do is gonna grab a fan blade, you're gonna wanna choose a color. You have two colors here, this one's a nice gray, this one's a nice dark brown. I already have a lot of dark brown in my kitchen, so this dark brown is gonna be perfect for me. What you wanna do, you wanna grab your little metal mounting bracket and you wanna put it on the side that you want down, which is the side you're gonna see. Make sure your bracket fits nice and snug in there. Now, that's the way your ceiling fan blade is gonna sit. Now, you're gonna wanna grab one of these black brackets. These are to attach the ceiling fan blade to the ceiling fan. And you're gonna want to line up these 6 holes with the 3 that's here. There's really only one way to line it up. Very important, before you put this bracket on, you need to look at it. There's a part of this bracket that says up on it. You want to make sure whenever you go to attach these brackets that that part is in fact facing up. That way all of your blades are labeling correctly. Now that this bracket with the up facing up, your favorite color facing down, and your bracket in place, now you're ready to attach your bracket with the given screws. These screws mine were a little copper colored. There's 3 of them here. And you're just gonna wanna make sure this screw sits securely inside the bracket here. This is what's gonna hold your fan together, your fan blades together for whenever we install them. Perfect. So now that we got these installed, make sure you build all 5 fan blades to continue. For this next step, you're gonna wanna remove, there are, you see here, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 screws that sit inside the motor. You're gonna wanna remove those because those are the screws to actually attach your blades here. I've removed all mine already. So now we get our blade here. We line it up with any of the 2 screw holes there. I already have one on this side, so I'm gonna put this one on this side to kind of balance it out a little bit. Find you a place with 2. You'll see there the screw holes not directly connected to each other, but a little bit farther apart there. Alrighty, go ahead and get all your blades attached and we'll be back. Now that all the fans are installed, it's time to get the light installed. We're just gonna loosen up these 3 screws right here. We're gonna need these to install that. That should work right there. That'll do her there. One more right there. Now we're gonna come back here, grab our light plate cover, make sure our wire pokes through that little hole. Make sure our screws find their way through. 1, 2. One of these has to drops out, it looks like. So drop one out. Make sure you pull your wire through. There we go. The one screw that we pulled out, we're gonna put it back in by itself, right there in that little hole. There we go, now we just go around, tighten all 3 screws. Don't tighten them too much, definitely don't want to over tighten. Alrighty. Now we're gonna come in and we're gonna do the same thing. This is really easy to do. You just clip this wiring harness in, and this light is actually fixed by magnets. So pretty much wherever you stick it, it's gonna go. And just like that, the light is installed. Oh, can't forget the cover. Quarter turn, and there you go.